Fine. So that's the first phase of aldol condensation. That's done. You have enough practice. Now you know what this reaction is. Then we move on to the second phase of aldol condensation. Now there is a possibility that you have two kinds of carbonyl compound present in the system. Suppose you have both acetone and you have ethanaldehyde, or you have propanone and you have, you have acetone and you have acetaldehyde, or you have propanone and you have ethanol. And now if you're adding dilute KOH, then you can do various kind of PNC on this. There are various possibilities. First, base abstracts H plus from here, and this goes and attack another unreacted acetone. Case number 1. Case number 2, base comes and abstracts H plus from here, and this goes and attacks its own kind. It goes and attacks unreacted ethanol. Case number 3, base comes here, abstracts a hydrogen and goes and attack unreacted ethanol. Case number 4, base comes and abstracts a hydrogen from here, and this goes and attacks its own kind. It goes and attacks unreacted acetone. So this is called cross aldol condensation. That means previously what was happening, we took only acetone. So H plus is being abstracted from acetone, and the intermediate is going and attacking acetone. But in cross aldol condensation, what can happen is base will abstract H plus from ethanol, and this ethanol can go and attack acetone. Or base can abstract H plus from acetone, and this acetone will go and attack ethanol. So this is cross aldol condensation. So cross aldol condensation will generate 4 kinds of products, as I told you, case by case. So there will be 4 cases possible in this cross aldol condensation. So your job is to write down all the 4 possible products. So you have to get your bones straight and work on this. Don't just sit back and listen. As I have told you, there will be 4 cases, so work on those 4 cases and get your 4 possible products. And then listen to the discussion. Anyway, I'm going to tell you the 4 possible products, but it will be better if you just solve on your own and then match your answers. So case number 1. Case number 1 is base comes and abstracts H plus from here, and this goes and attack acetone. Fine. So how will be that like? The aldol will look like this. Look, from here base abstracts and this came and attacked this C double bond O. This is how it's going to look like. Fine. So if you condensate it, if you remove water after heating, this is the condensated product. So if they're asking the product of aldol condensation, then this is the product. If they're asking the product of aldol reaction, then you don't condensate it. Keep it aldol. Keep it aldehyde and alcohol. Don't condensate it. Don't remove water. Case number 2. When base abstracts hydrogen from here, and this goes and attack its own kind. So when that happens, this is CH3, right? When that happens, you get this. I think you shouldn't be having any trouble in finding this. Case number 3. Base comes and abstracts hydrogen from this acetone, and this goes and attack ethanol. So this is ethanol. Base abstracted hydrogen from acetone. After abstraction, this is how acetone will look like, and this is ethanol. So when you come and attack this ethanol and you protonate after attacking, this is how aldol is going to look like. This is how this is ketol is going to look like. And if you have been asked condensated product, this is what the condensated product will look like. Case number 4. When this base comes and abstracts a hydrogen from this carbon, and this acetone is going to attack itself. Itself meaning other unreacted acetone. So this is how the aldol or the ketol is going to look like. If they're asking you condensated product, condensate it, remove water. And this is the condensated product. So this is cross aldol condensation. Fine.